fundamental PD framework in my own words and interpretation. There are 5 domains in the PD framework. Domain 1 considers the self, the one there in the middle. Domain 2, professional identity and values. Domain 3, communication and dialogue. Domain 4, knowledge and skills. And Domain 5, digital capacity. So now I'm going to talk through each domain in a little bit more detail. So the first domain very much emphasizes the role of teachers' own values and identity and how they shape their approach to teaching and learning. So it very much focuses on the self. The second domain relates to professional identity, and in particular how your own discipline shapes your identity, but also your approach to teaching and learning. So for example, in the science discipline there'll be particular discipline characteristics which affect how you assess, how you teach, for example in a lab setting, and how you yourself view your profession. The third relates to the importance of communication and collaboration. For example, this could involve working in colleagues, teaching. It could be formulating assessment. It could be organizing your program. It could be also communicating with students effectively, whether it be face-to-face, online, using tools such as discussion fora, Twitter to effectively communicate. And also it relates to your own professional learning communities. If they're professional learning networks, they could be online networks such as Twitter. So it just highlights the importance of communication and collaboration in this domain. The fourth relates to knowledge and relevance of discipline knowledge, and this looks at things like staying current in your field, publishing and researching in your field, but it also relates to how that research informs your teaching and learning practice, such as the design of assessment, your teaching and learning approaches. For example, if you're a social constructivist, how might that impact on your approaches to teaching and learning and assessment? The fifth domain relates to personal digital capacity. So this means, I think it means how you yourself engage with digital technology in your everyday life. I believe that digital technology is a fundamental skill and it's part of our everyday teaching and learning approaches. So I actually disagree with the separation of this domain. But really it means the use of educational technology and tools in your everyday teaching, learning and assessment, the use of VLE, also the consideration of things like online identity as our world becomes increasingly online. It also looks at things like issues of privacy, GDPR, many other considerations there. So this concludes my short video about my interpretation of the 5 domains of the PD framework.